Hello, welcome back to David at Go to Hobbies. Right, seems like I've touched the nerve of a few people, doesn't it? Does the face look bothered? Nah. Anyway, on the note that we need a proper government in this country, yeah, I think we do. I think we need a government that's got balls, and certainly not a Starmer, because it's a bloody waste of space, isn't he? And all he does most of the time is provoke people's attention. And I'm not pretending to be an expert. I don't want to be an expert, but I'll just tell you what I see, and that's the difference. If you're up that high ladder, you're welcome to be up there. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But I'll tell you this, for it may concern. I'll tell you what I see. And what I see is a government which is completely, utterly useless at doing the job. Whereas if we had Donald Trump in this government, I should think there'd be a few changes for the better. Because all we see this government doing is bringing this country down, like consecutive governments, Labour and Conservative. But do you remember what Margaret Thatcher did? Oh yes. Perhaps I will say this. If you're as old as me, then you will know what she did. And to put it in a simple term, it is basically fuck the country up, big style. Not only that, Starmer is going a good way towards that now, because it seems that these civil servants that are advising government have got their heads stuck up their backsides, and they do not know what they're doing. They might have all the qualifications under the sun, but it doesn't mean to make them smart. It doesn't seem to have a lot of common sense over in government either, because all it seems to do is just alienate the population and turn people against people. I don't know if that's what your way of thinking is, to bring disharmony within the country. But I'll tell you something. The UK government has done a fantastic job of destroying people's faith in governments. And I just feel that with the betrayal of our government and the lack of resources and open borders and everything they've done, it just seems that what Donald Trump is doing is basically doing something for America. So on the other hand of what I'm saying here, why can't we have Donald Trump over here doing the same for the UK? Because I think he would do a damn sight better job than what we've got at the moment. Because these civil servants, these government ministers and prime ministers, don't seem to have a clue what they're doing. They do not know what the hell's going on. So I don't pretend to be an expert. I just tell you what I see and what I understand and what I know and what I feel. If you don't like it, hop it. You don't have to stay on the channel. I don't have a problem with that if you want to leave. It's not a problem to me, mate, or lass. But I will continue telling you what I think. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And if I say the government's utterly useless, have not got a clue, right, and we need a proper government in the UK, I can't be any fairer than that. Because most of the UK are fed up with these stupid governments promising us this, promising us that, and when you ask them a question, you never get a straight answer. A bit like NASA, never a straight answer. Yeah? Because they beat about the bushes. And another thing, Prime Minister's question time. I'm not kidding you. It's like you're watching a bleeding chimpanzee zoo party. Because they're more entertaining. And the other thing is, it is an utter disgrace the way people conduct themselves in Parliament. You think they are supposed to be public servants? They couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, let alone run a government. So we've got no bloody chance. And there you go. That's how I feel. If you like it, great. Leave a comment below. Please like, share and subscribe. But I'm telling you the truth. If you don't like it, bye-bye. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I don't pretend to keep everyone happy, but I am David and I am who I am, and I like to tell you what I think. And if you don't like it, tough. Can't do a lot about that, but it's the truth. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, tough. See you soon. Bye bye.